the world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boyz podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, Black Pepper Sauce, and I have some very special guests in the house. I have Street Champs and Still Spicy. What's up, y'all?
Hi, how are you?
Let's get a roll call, man. Who are you?
My name is Derek. Not my first time here. Thank you so much for having us back, bro.
Hey.
And I fucking do Street Champs.
Let's get it.
My name's Paige. I'm a co-host on Still Spicy.
My name is Bree. I'm the other co-host of Still Spicy.
Let's get it, man. So we in the building, man. So, you guys, I'm about to interview these young players in the game, talk about a little podcast and talk a little rap, talk a little this, little that. Before we get started, though, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. If you're really rocking with the vibe, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 100,000 subs before the end of the year, and I can't do it without you. Without further ado, here we go.
40-year-old boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boyz podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, you guys.
That is amazing.
Hey, let's get it. So we're going to get this thing started. Now, don't forget to check out our reactions on the channel. I did a couple reactions with them. We reacted to Harry Mack, Omega Bars at 83, and they're kind of new. You know what I'm saying? We got some newbies in here, so we're going to have a good time with that. But right now, I wanted to interview you guys a little bit and see what was going down. Now, you guys are on the south side of me. Y'all are in Pueblo, Colorado.
Yep.
So how's Pueblo treating you, and what's going down with the podcast? Let's start with because I've had Derek on here. He's been up here freestyling.
I'm old news.
You know what I'm saying? But I know you ladies have been doing the Still Spicy show. So
Yes.
how has that been going for you guys?
It's actually been going great. We're 9 weeks away from a year.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Congratulations! And I
Every
seen you guys are doing pretty good numbers.
Yeah, we're trying. I feel like that was really the goal. To be honest, truthfully, it was kind of just like for the ladies, and then I started to realize how many, guys like were really entertained by it too. So like we kind of just started to capitalize on both audiences, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes y'all be talking about freaky stuff, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's what really gets so
that's-
popped
get
off.
crazy.
Yo, that's tight. So before we started this, and this is what kind of got me into being like, yo, I want to talk about this. You were mentioning that you have more. So I was like, yo, do you guys have any haters? And you said you have more dudes hating than. And I was like, what? Why? So what's going on there? What's is it in the comments? Just in general, what's going down?
Comments for sure. Like
Yeah.
during live stream, there will be like just some comments. I
Yeah.
mean, most are filtered out, but like,
Yeah.
some will hit, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
like
how you feel.
I feel like locally too, there's a lot of people I feel that like they've just said like how I was saying earlier, we've heard like still stupid, still stinky, like those were
Yeah.
all from men.
The men out there hating, man. They on some other stuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's
I don't
interesting. So, as you get more popular, you're always going to bring on haters. But I know you guys, like you said, you're just a year in.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that you're already getting that. Now, this is what's funny. And I was going to tell you this. One of the things that you guys have on your side, and this is a good thing, is that you're females. So
Yeah.
I've heard like YouTube, like the people who watch YouTube, it's like almost all dudes. Like it's like 90, 80% men. And so like, and what for me, this is what I thought. I don't really see that many females in the podcast space.
Yeah.
You have like Call Her Daddy. Have some
Yeah,
prominent ones. I
Felicia.
seen Eminem's daughter started a podcast. Y'all see that?
Haley, huh?
Yeah, it's called A Bit Shady or something like that.
Oh, that's a good ass
sick.
name. Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah, it's tight. So I was like, but I feel like it's called a blue ocean strategy, meaning like when a red ocean strategy is everyone's fighting, all the fishes are fighting, so the water becomes bloody. But the blue ocean strategy is you're doing your own thing, so there's no other fish there to have a battle with.
Right.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting because I see local people in Colorado doing podcasting, reactions, a bunch of stuff. But you guys kind of stood out to me because, again, I haven't seen a female faction really come together and do a podcast in the way you guys were doing it. So I thought that was bright, and I thought it was cool that he's actually almost set up the podcasting where it looks like it's almost like franchised out or like a record label. Did you mean to do that on purpose? Did you have that intention when you started? Where were you at?
Not really when I started. Like when I started, I for sure just was trying to chill with my friends. I got fired from my job. I was
Slacker.
No, I was. The fool didn't want to pay me. Like dead ass. The guy was. He was just.
What's
trying
his
to skip
name?
Me.
Full name?
He's dead.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tommy G.
You do it like that? What's going on?
Yo, don't
Damn,
fuck with
Tommy G.
me. No, but yeah,
Rest
he
in
died.
peace.
He died on the
R.I.P.
operating table, and
Damn.
he was running a country music festival in Pueblo, Colorado, and I was doing his graphic design, and he was like, "We didn't use a bunch of your designs, so I'm not going to pay you." I was like, "You didn't use them because you didn't want to use them.
Yeah.
It's not my fault you didn't use them."
You still worked on
Yeah,
the
I still worked on
design.
him, and I deserve the payment. And I said, "If you're not going to pay me, I'm going to leave." And he paid me, and I still left, and I just had a bunch of time on my hands. So when I started, it was just to have fun with my friends, and then I kind of was already watching No Jumper a bunch, and I like what No Jumper was doing. They had all the different shows, they're all different personalities, and I don't know, I leaned into that kind of podcasting because I know personally, like you said, you can't do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard to sit there in front of the camera multiple times a week and just talk.
Yeah.
So and I don't know. From early on, I was like, I need a woman on the podcast, and Bree was gonna have a different show. Bree was gonna have like a gaming show,
Yeah.
but it never
Yeah.
happened. Which is a blessing in disguise, low key, because I
Yeah.
don't think that one would have popped off. Like Still Spicy popped off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
I
tight.
agree.
Now, how do you know Derek?
So I also stream on Twitch.
Okay.
So I was kind of just like getting out there about that, I guess, in the community locally. And I knew his cousin actually, and she reached out to me and was like, he would like to interview you. So I came for an interview, and then afterwards, he invited me to stay for the Street Champ show. And so I was like, cool. And then after that, it was just like, I never stopped coming around.
Nice. That's tight. Now, Paige, when did you get active with Still Spicy?
So originally, like, I was a consumer, like I was a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like my sister, and like I supported it to the full extent. And then I never really was on it, just due to like my situation at the time.
Squeak on it.
We're not squeaking.
Squeak on that shit.
Yo, son.
But yeah, and then Bree brought me on as a guest, and
Okay.
then I just was there every Tuesday.
Nice.
And then yeah, it just became us and
Okay.
all of
Yeah.
our guests.
There used to be another person a part of Still Spicy,
Yeah.
and I
took
I
him.
kind of have like a thing. I'll never get rid of anyone. These are all my friends. They were my friends before this. Hopefully they're my friends after this. I will never fire someone. Like I'm not, because I don't want to. I'm not like anyone's boss. We're all just homies hanging out.
Yeah.
So like if you phase yourself out, that's just on you.
Yeah.
So like, she was there. She was a huge part of it, and now she's gone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's understandable. What's next for you guys? Now, I see you guys been doing the interviews. It looks like I saw you doing some like interviews with, I think, bands. You guys been doing music reviews, a bunch of having different guests on. What's the next thing for you guys, and where do you think it's gonna go?
Squeak on it.
So we actually have been kind of working on it a little bit. We did a couple trial runs, but we're going to be doing Still Spicy in the streets.
Oh wow.
So we're just like pretty much interviewing people at the bar, like in the street, wherever, asking them just like random funny questions. The content we got is really good so
Really
far. It was
good.
just technical difficulties. My mic was turned all the way down and hers was all the way up, but it was new equipment. We really
Yeah.
didn't know anything about it. So now we're going to go back out there and we're going
That's why
to.
we did the trial run
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
so that we could get a hang of that.
I'll have to show you these mics, these crazy mics that I have for street interviews after this, because that's tight. Yeah, we've done some street interviews. It's way different,
Yeah.
but it's kind of fun.
I
Like,
love
it's kind of
it.
fun.
I
Yeah.
had
love
a
it.
blast. Like some of the people we met were hilarious. I remember there was this one guy, his name, shout out Cash, wherever you are, man.
Hey,
It was
Cash.
his birthday, and we asked him if he would like eat ass on the first night, and he literally was like, "I'll eat your ass right now."
Dang.
People were so
Yeah.
crazy. We caught a domestic
On
Yeah.
camera.
on camera in the street.
Not we recorded a domestic.
No,
We-
yeah,
we caught it
didn't catch
domestic.
one.
Oh yeah.
We recorded
My bad.
somebody catching a
We
domestic.
recorded it.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And I was narrating it.
That's funny. You know what's ironic? So this is kind of weird that you guys said that, because today this is stupid irony. But I was like, yo, who was the first rapper to talk about getting their butt licked? And I think it was Old Dirty
Kanye.
Bastard. I think it was old, because he said something like, he was like, he says something. He said, tossing salads. Oh, you in some now? Anyway, sorry, you guys.
That makes sense though.
I think it's ODB. I think ODB takes the cake for all this
Booty eating
degenerative
activity.
culture shock stuff going on.
He started
So.
the chain of.
Degenerative.
Yeah, yo, I'm not into the booty play, man. I'm not. Well, are you guys into that? I don't want to disrespect anyone who's into the booty play here. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Whoa, I mean, come on, it's there. If it's there, it's there.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh Lord, Street Champs.
He's,
He's put on.
you're Willy Wonka for sure.
I'm in the chocolate factory.
He's in the chocolate
Call me
factory.
Charlie.
He's always in the chocolate factory. He's got the keys to the ignition. All right, hot and fresh out the kitchen. So, all right, that kind of derailed
Rolling
me.
that, buddy.
Oh no.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. So, what are your plans for the Street Champs? What are you guys leaning into? I know you've been doing music reviews. Do you think you're going to stick with that for a while? What's going down?
Yeah, I think the music reviews, people love them, you know, and I mean, I'm not gonna like whore myself out for the views, but if people like it, I'll lean into it. And the music reviews they're kind of enjoyable.
Yeah.
I like sitting there and fucking listening to people's music. I feel like people feel more like they know you when you listen to like 3 of their songs, and they kind of get a sense of how they are as an artist in person.
Yeah.
So, but outside of music reviews, I definitely want to start more shows. I want to bring more hosts on. I eventually want to phase myself out of the camera, probably like 90%. I just want to do the Street Chime show. Like, I just enjoy like having like that little. I have like having control of that little show.
Yeah.
So I could bring on my own guests, whoever I want, and I've never told these girls like who they could bring on and whatever.
True.
Like,
Very true.
so I just phase myself out one day and just kind of work in the backgrounds.
That's
I like
tight.
doing the art.
Hell yeah, that's tight.
He's pretty much completely phased himself out of Still Spicy.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And he'll just
He's
like
not even in the room.
he'll be like literally doing dishes while
Yeah.
we're recording.
Yep, just letting y'all do your thing.
Yeah.
No, that's good, and that's good for the artistic expression too. But not like he's over there hovering like,
Yeah.
you better get these ratings up.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, yo,
Say
let's
some
get it.
crazy shit now.
Yeah.
I've never been like that, and I just think like I said, we're homies before this, we're homies after this. If my homie like, I know these girls are funny. If I didn't like believe in them, I would be like, guys, let's try something different.
Yeah.
So it's a good time.
That's tight. What was I gonna ask you guys? Where are all of you guys from? Are all of you from Pueblo originally?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so P-Town G's in here.
I
P-Town.
actually was born in La Junta,
Okay.
Colorado.
Yeah, I'm familiar with La Junta. La
Yeah.
Junta.
Junta.
La Junta.
Junta.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born and raised there and then came to Pueblo.
Nice. That's awesome. I've been following you guys since you kind of started. I'm trying to think of what I've seen. Like, I've seen some pretty provocative episodes.
Squeak on it.
some what is that the new thing? Squeak on it?
It's a
Squeak
Still
on it.
Spicy
Squeak on it.
thing.
Did you
Yeah.
guys make that up?
Yeah.
That's
It's
pretty
like our
good. I
thing.
like that.
Like,
I need some signatures.
When
I'm
we
not going
wanna
to
hear
steal
the
it from
tea.
you, but you know.
Yeah, squeak on it.
Yo, that sounds like a t-shirt. You guys got to keep saying that and then make it a t-shirt.
oh, we say
That-
plenty. So
That'll pop off, yeah.
yeah.
Now, where does the squeak on it come from?
Just spill the tea.
Like
you
speak
know?
on it,
Yeah.
but like
Just
squeak, like
Okay.
Squeak.
squeal.
Little squeaks.
I'm thinking as a like a artist right now. I'm like, okay, if I made a squeak on it shirt, do you put a mouse on it? Like, is he like on some? You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
The little mouse from
They're
Cinderella.
rapping. No, I'm
Like,
just
yeah.
Like the mouse therapist, he's all squeak on it.
Yep,
Like with like a bubble pipe,
Oh god.
Yeah.
squeak on it.
that's tight. You guys did a live show. How'd that go? You
Oh
guys did
my
a
God.
live
Oh my
podcast.
God.
Was it pretty epic?
It was
or?
It was so
Probably
fun.
it'll go down in history. It was a core moment in my life. Like not
Okay.
even just for the show. I had
Nice.
such a good time.
That's tight. What do you think?
No, let's hear their
Yeah.
perspective, and I gotta give you the perspective from like me overseeing it, because goddamn.
It was fun. Like so like we had free alcohol for everybody that bought a ticket as well. So like we were taking shots. Like it was really fun. Just we had a whole stage and it was like in a auditorium like
Yeah.
setting. Oh,
It was in
I
the
thought it
oldest
was
building
so
in Pueblo.
fun.
Yeah. We did like the Still Spicy half of the segment. We did like live Tinder.
Yeah.
And so like I pulled like people up from like stage and we were like swiping left and right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it was really fun. I'm real big on like shotgunning.
Yeah.
That's like my staple on the show, I guess you could say.
What's up?
You
So
should do it on this show.
we could. But during the show, like I had wanted it to be a thing, like at the end of the Still Spicy segment, to like pull some people up who think they could beat me in a shotgun. And I beat everybody.
All the dudes too, huh?
Everybody.
They were mad. They're all sad.
It was like the fastest shotgun I think I've ever done too. It was like
was.
2 seconds.
Dang. We
was.
should have been tracking for the Guinness World Book of Records.
Yo, if I remember correctly, though,
Speaking of that,
like half the people that poured out their beers after their shotgun still had like half the beer in it.
There.
yeah,
They just all poured it
mine
on the
was
ground.
empty though. Mine was empty because I literally.
Speak on the world record.
World record of
He was speaking on world records.
like the video I want to do.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into that, but like in regards to the live show,
Mhm.
dude, overseeing it, I
Oh.
definitely mismanaged 90% of everything. Like not money, because we lost money because some fucking one of my good friends, his dumbass fucking broke the front door. He just all faded. And so we lost our deposit.
Dang.
But outside of that, like
Did he cover it at least?
No.
Of course he didn't.
I don't even think we ever got like.
They
an
never
actual
do. It's always the
apology.
homies
But-
that cost you all the
I
money.
mean, I'll speak on it. I'm not gonna like talk shit. It was D Main, part of the fucking music review.
Mhm.
But the time he puts into the music review has overpaid that, tenfold, because
Yeah.
he's a huge part of it. Every single Monday I can count on him. He brings an
Yeah.
artist.
Tight.
He's very well connected with artists. So like
Yeah.
$300 in the long run for a good friendship, I'll call it a wash.
Yeah, yeah. And it was an accident. It wasn't like he was out there
Dude
kicking.
just blacked out. He's, like,
Oh,
drunk as fuck.
Drunk.
Okay. You guys, this is why Black P doesn't drink. Holler at your boy, the sober soldier.
All right, shout out Big Bear Wine and Liquor. Use code Street Champs, get free delivery on all your alcohol.
Hey, let's get it.
Or if you forget Street Champs, you could use Still Spicy.
22.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
But yeah. Other than that, I think, I just didn't do a good job managing everyone, and I see that like we all blacked out. Every single person on stage blacked out, and that shouldn't have happened. Like I got way too drunk. And I think these girls got way too drunk.
I wasn't that drunk.
We weren't that drunk.
Oh, y'all were like on some rock star lifestyle that night.
Dude, like we got
It was a
$1,500 of free alcohol.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so I just
From like all of our sponsors.
Horrible.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
it was. I truthfully like still would say it was a banger. Like everybody that was there, as far as like consumers go, like said it was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys had a fun time through an event. It sounds like you learned from it, so now you can take the next event to the next level. And that's,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
that's what really counts. So I dig it. Well, that's tight. You guys beat us to the punch because me and my boy Don want to do a live podcast. And I got the idea because Joe Budden went on tour and he was
Yeah.
doing live
Same.
podcasts that were really dope. And I was like, once you get a following, this could be really cool. So I was like, yo, let's do it. But we want to, our thing is the 40-year-old FUQ boy. So we wanted to do like the wheel of fuck shit, spin the wheel, like have,
that's
ask
tight.
questions, stuff like that. And then, the other thing, it's funny that you did the live Tinder thing so we've been working on freestyle rapping, and I've been working on it a lot. But he's okay at it, but he's the only single one. So we're gonna go downtown Denver and just go up to chicks and be like, "Yo, like do some type of like, would you swipe left or right of me on Tinder?" And he's all dressed up, kind of like a nerd,
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Whatever, left." I don't even know. I've never even been on Tinder. honestly.
I think right is good.
Yeah, so they
think
swipe. They'd be like, "No, I'd swipe left." He'd like, "If I can kick a freestyle, would you swipe left? If I can kick or something to that, and try to get some
Okay.
content out of it,
Yeah.
So we got to work out the kinks to that. We went around as Santa this year, freestyling to people, and
saw that video.
and giving out money, and that was tight. But it was just like, yo, it's so different doing it, like trying to freestyle with people, like turn on your phone, turn on the beat, like remember the words. Like it was just like, because I was doing like, yo, give me 3 Christmas presents that you want this year. So I have to remember those 3 and then put it back in the freestyle when I'm rapping it back to them. So it was interesting, but I think it's fun, like content creating. And yo, I think it'd be tight. We should all collab. Like when Dawn gets back, we should do like, how people film those skits on Instagram? Like they're just like
Yeah.
funny. Like they'll act like someone's dating or a drug
Yeah.
dealer or whatever. Like we should get together.
I would love to do
Find
that.
like the people who are like talented in the squads who can really like put on like a whatever, and we should do like little skits and be putting them on IG, TikTok, and
I would
YouTube
really
Shorts.
love
to
That
do
would
that.
be
I
tight.
would as well.
So we'll build on that.
I got a question for you, Black P.
Sure. What's up?
How confident are you about, like you know, because you have a very popular platform in Colorado. You know, you're in, you know, maybe the top 1% of YouTubes in Colorado. I don't know how many YouTubes are going on in Colorado, but I try to keep in the know. How confident are you about like saying like, yo, I got the #1 podcast in Colorado right now. I'm willing to fucking bet my shit on that.
So I really am studying the space. This is ironic because like I don't know if it's a podcast anymore. I don't know what this is because I do a lot of reactions. But my reactions are kind of like I talk a lot. People are, you talk too much, because I do my reactions like a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do interviews every now and then, and I put up my music. So to say, yo, I got the #1 podcast channel in Colorado, I don't know. There's this it's like a criminal stories or like
Bailey Syrian.
No,
Is it her?
no, Bailey's out of LA.
Or it's that other
there's
girl.
a podcast from
Mile High Stories or some shit like Mile High.
They have
Crime
like
Stories.
300,000 subs. They're cracking. So like there's a couple podcasts from Denver. They just don't have notoriety in our circle because we're more in the music circle. You know what I'm saying? But I heard of them through my boy Don. He was like, yeah, there's this big popular podcast from Denver. It's called like Mile High Crime Stories or something like that. So I think in our demographic, I'm probably #1. I don't think anyone could dispute that. You know, I don't know anyone talking hip hop. And then the other thing is like my channel is almost like bootleg Kev. Like I've gotten so many big national artists on my platform. There's not really many. I don't even know one local person who they might have got a random interview on a tour bus, but not at the level I'm doing. So I do. My thing is like if people don't notice, I don't really brag too crazy.
I do
like
notice.
I realize you have to flex at certain times just to let people know, like, yo, this is where I'm at. Like every now and then I'll post my analytics in my stories or
I
something.
saw that this last weekend.
Yeah,
I was like, God
I saw
damn.
that too.
Yeah, because like the reason I posted it was because I got a notification from YouTube. They said, congratulations, your channel just hit 10 million views. And I was like, that's crazy. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
And right now I'm getting like, I don't know if it's every month or every week, but I know the number's like 900,000. It's crazy. Like it's like crazy right now. So I'm doing something right. And my thing is like, I'm one of the people who don't BS and I just put my foot to the gas. You know, like right now, my goal, get 100,000 subscribers. The moment I do that, I'm buying a ticket to Thailand, and that's my gift to myself, because I actually had a trip scheduled to Thailand for February of 2020, and then
Oh no.
Oh, COVID.
COVID.
yes. So
That's dope though, man. Like,
try to make
congrats,
my
man.
comeback.
That's-
So
Yeah.
Your flowers, bro. You deserve that shit. You are definitely like, when I look at you, I'm like, wow, I wanna be where he's at type shit.
thank you, man. Well,
And you're like really, I would say, just, I guess, humble. Like you're like spilling the tea with us, like showing us all these tricks and shit.
Yeah.
Like, check this out, or this is a hack, or you should do this. And I'm like, whoa, like that's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
Helping us.
you're really
out.
about your community, so that's cool.
Well, I try to. The way I look at it, and I learned this from this YouTuber Anthony Ray, because one of my homies connected me with him, and I just was like, "Yo, this dude has almost 200,000 subs. I'm trying to get like that, you know." But he was just mad cool and open, and he was just like sharing these things with me. And I've always been open with sharing, but for some reason, building the dialogue with him made me even be
Sorry, Black
be
Pete.
like that even more so, where it's like, look, I'll have more value and better relationships by sharing. Also, I think you open the door for more prosperity by sharing, you know, with people insights and stuff like that. And my thing is, I want people to win.
Amen.
So I'm a rapper. I started rapping. I did like my first show in like 1998 or 1999. So I didn't really make it to the level I wanted to rapping, and that left me a little bitter. And I noticed with local artists and stuff, sometimes you have these wars where it's like, oh, I don't want this person to shine, or people are jealous. And I'm just not, I'm over that. Like I'm older now, so I feel more like a coach. So I'm like, yo, if I can help people get on shows or get on, you know, if I can build this platform and take certain things to the next level, that's just what I'm going to do.
You say you haven't
awesome.
made it to the level you wanted, but weren't you just on tour with Waka?
Yeah, I mean, I did some shows with Waka in the
For
mountains.
real.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, this is the thing, though.
crazy.
yeah,
So,
what the fuck? You're like, yo, I never done. Yeah.
I was so like, my career is so interesting because like I've been on like see, you guys are seeing this chapter, but but I was the biggest in 2006. That was when I was like peaking in Colorado. Like I was doing shows at the Fillmore. I played Red Rocks with Tech Nine. Like I did a lot of stuff.
That's badass.
But my goal, I always had it in my mind young for some reason. Like I always looked up to like 50 Cent, Eminem, Jay-Z. I was like, I'm going to be on TRL with, what was his name? Carson Daly. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I set the mindset, and then not getting to these levels. Sometimes you're like, yo, I failed. But me, I don't treat it like that. I'm just like, yo, this is a chapter of my career. Now this is the new chapter. And I just, you know, you don't fail until you stop. So everything intertwines. Like this platform intertwines with my music. So I'm like, yo, that's just where my mindset is at. So that's how I look at it too. Like when I have these videos, right? I always tell people, don't focus on the million views. Don't focus on that so much. That can be an end goal, whatever. Just look at it like this. I'm an artist. I perform for a living. When I'm in a room with 300 kids, it's packed. Like most venues, that's almost sold out, 300, 500 kids. So when you get a video with 500 views, it's like, yo, this is like a sold out venue and they're all watching your content. So like when you start getting to the thousands and more, you have to be like, yo, 10,000 people watch my video. That's Red Rocks sold out. That's how I think of it. It helps me pace myself so I can get to the goal line of a million.
We actually had a conversation like that recently too. I remember in the car, we were talking about it and I was like, dude, like, honestly, I'm happy with like 26 people like in our lives like watching us, because it's like 26 people in a room all together. Like that's a pretty packed room to all have a conversation. So to have like 26 people watching you just talk is like, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Yeah. Imagine 26 friends like all hanging out. Like that's like overwhelming.
Yeah. So that's how I look at it. I'm like, I'm doing something.
The other thing is I coined this term. I think I coined it, but everything we record and post on YouTube and on digital streaming platforms, it's digital real estate, because these things have a value because they can be monetized. So if you're investing in it, your time and energy, you might think this video ain't anything, but it might come back up if you hit a really good topic or whatever. Sometimes people go back and something 10 years later goes viral, or, you know, something's there, you know, so it just.
Even with TikTok now, like songs, even like old songs are like coming back too.
Yeah. You see, they remixed Cinderella, Bippity Boppity Boo.
Oh no.
Yeah, it'd be on TikTok, all that stuff. It's crazy. So yeah, but yeah, that's tight. Well, where can people find you guys? Obvious, you guys, for you that don't know, you can type in Still Spicy Podcast on YouTube or Street Champs Podcast on YouTube and find them. But give me some of your guys' handles where they can find you guys.
It's just Bree on all platforms, ITSJXSBRI. I also stream on Twitch, so you can catch me there.
Yeah. I'm Turn the Page. That's pretty much my screen name on everything.
Tight.
Yeah, I'm on Street Champs. I'm like the only one that runs that shit. One day I would like to like not run the Street Champs page, but for now, it's me. Derek the designer on the other stuff, but
tight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would love the subscribes though on YouTube. If you guys could go subscribe to us. We're trying to get 2,000 by March. That'd be so sick. That's like like
I would
4 days
cry.
away.
Yeah. You guys, we're going to ride off into the sunset. We're going to do some reactions. I think we're going to react to Ren tonight, and then we're going to react to Harry Mack, Omega Bars 83. So make sure you guys check that out on the channel. Subscribe to these good people here and help them on their come up as they grow. But without further ado, we're about to get out of here, you guys. Don't forget. Actually, you guys say peace out. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Still
40-year-old
Spicy
fuck
every
boys.
Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Come hang out with us.
8 p.m.
Yeah. You guys, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. If you're really rocking with the vibe, subscribe. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. You know what it is. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.
Yeah, bro, I want to talk about. I thought this was going to be the kind of issue. I got molested.